The next band up is the band from Germany called the I just say the mighty Crom, but just called Crom. They are listed as Viking power metal. Definitely a lot of power behind them. They have 3 albums out. But before I jump into the albums, I just want to say the artist for Crom is the awesome Christopher Wimp, who also does the art from Suey Docker. I have a lot of his artwork, whether it's on albums or t-shirts. So definitely check him out. He has some awesome stuff, as well as his own thing going on, Realms of Orderic. So yeah, check him out. But let's dive into the albums. The awesome Crom. I love these 3 albums. The first one is Vengeance. Let's get in here. Check out some of this. This opens up with the blasting song Wings of Fire. Huge energy driven by blazing tremolo and potent power chords. Then you soar into a fiery chorus with those wings of fire from the vocalist and the mighty Walter Crom. And this story shifts, I felt, a little bit out of Wings of Fire, so much energy, as into The Restless King, which is an awesome, well-composed song of these unique parallels, I felt, of serene moments and moments of passive fire. So I thought this was a nice sort of little twist, a little direction deviation from Wings of Fire, and sort of slides into the next track, Crom, which I felt was a song that sort of foreshadowed the next album of Love and Death, as well as Life Unbearable. I felt like these 2 songs were foreshadowing that tone, those moods that are in those into the following album. So I thought those were very important tracks and very nice atmospheric, emotional tracks to sort of break up this album of its more maybe not high tempo, but high intensity and power to this album. Like the next song I want to talk about, Unchain the Hero. This intro lures you in with this main hypnotic lead, then the verse you get exciting, then the pre-chorus enhances as the song octaves rise, then bam, you get this glorious, majestic chorus where the hero unleashes his plea to the gods. And Unchain the Hero, definitely highly recommend that song. Now we move on to the next album coming up here. Check out this artwork on this album called Of Love and Death. Now, Of Love and Death is one of the most passionate, emotional albums I've ever heard, and it rivals the emotion that is conveyed or that is presented from bands like Angel Lore or Tom England, when what he does with Evergrey. And I really feel like that is in Of Love and Death. And they have these songs like Lifetime and This Dying World that show a lot of that. But there's 2 songs I really want to focus on. First one is Reason to Live. To me, the guitars project so much with vital chords, soulful acoustic guitars in there, and a brief lead that cries out in pain. And paired with this passionate vocals and potent lyrics, creating so much despair, especially towards the ending, which is an elevated ending, and there's so much crying out, so much sorrow and emotion in this. So that's what I mean by like Reason to Live is just a highly recommended song to really capture and give you a great example of what this album delivers, especially right off the bat in Reason to Live. And then the second song I want to mention has the same thing. You can listen to this one and it will showcase a lot of what this album is about. It is called Just One Blink. This serenades with warmth, acoustic, or from the acoustic guitars, a lot of warmth there, and the vocals and heartfelt lyrics I feel do a lot. Then the song elevates and intensifies the emotion just a little bit here, where Walter's ability to enhance the texts makes the lyrics reverberate in the soul even more so, I felt. And I love how the entire song elevates just a little bit with the twist of the dials from the vocals, the guitars, and drum work. Now that's something that I always enjoy, and sometimes you don't want to twist the dials too much and drastically change the song so it's like obnoxious. You just want to do it a little bit sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but in Just One Blink, the twist of the dials does a lot to enhance this song, give it some life, some flavor, and really sink in and make it memorable. Then the next album, in my opinion, is this magnificent album, When Northmen Die. Let's get in here and see some of this awesome artwork. Now this opens up with Behold the Lights. This is full of fiery, explosive energy, vigorous vocals, vibrant aura throughout, and I have to say the bridge and the solo are freaking epic as hell. And I love the killer direction of the drum stylings and tempo. Really energetic, really nice shifts, lots of little nuances, awesome drum work to sort of enhance this song. Great opener. Then you slide into All Alone, which is painted with the strife and agony, with this darker rhythmic chords working perfectly with the grieving lyrics, but the strength within the vocals and is really key. And I felt like when the second verse kicks off and the tempo sort of picks up, the power surges and gives way to the almighty Crom. It's just this subtle little up elevation in energy in the second verse, and the way the guitar work is done, the tremolo sort of rhythm here, it just really enhances a lot, and it just always sticks with me. I can always feel the second verse. You know, if I'm just out walking around and I have the song in my head, I just always feel that it just sort of rises and elevates a little bit. And like I said, I always say is sometimes it's the little things that make a song memorable and you don't even know why. And that is definitely the case in All Alone. The next song, Shields of Gold, full of majestic vigor, created by Viking chants. I love this sort of choir aura that is going on in this, and I feel like these Viking chants are just huge. The thunderous drums, screaming power chords that illuminate like gold, and Walter Crom with his varying vocals, his majestic vocal power from verse to chorus, I feel is very unique. It adds this lot of fortitude and strength from the verse to the chorus, and that's what smart vocalists, capable vocalists can do, is really change from verse to chorus and really enhance one another, specifically to what the music is doing. And that is something that Walter Crom does fantastically, throughout all these three albums, is knows how to ascend and descend specifically based on energy, and when to add specific emotion and when to add specific power to that. And I think he does a fantastic job in Shields of Gold. Now this next song, I think, is very important. I rarely hear this, and I've rarely come across this. The song One Step to the Lake Below is one of the best setup songs for its ensuing track. This is what it does. It's sort of like writing a story or an important character or important scene to a movie or something like that, for a book or whatever it is. This has painting such this sinister journey, supplying the dark, ominous tones in the next song, Sentenced to Death, without even being in that song. Now that's impressive, and that's what I felt from this, and you rarely feel that unless it's an instrumental opener for something, or like a segue, a little instrumental piece. Sometimes but this song has its own entity, but I feel like it does add and moves and adds to the next track, which is my must listen to, fantastic song, Sentenced to Death. This is a brilliant melodic masterpiece. I love how the intro grows into the main stunning lead that swims and sways hypnotically, and really felt the power chords did so much, and the vocals, and how much they created such sensations heading into the complementary pre-chorus that enhanced the chorus even more so. So you got this, everything within this song enhancing one another to make it even more and more powerful, atmospheric, memorable, all that stuff. And the octave change in the end of this song just heightens and adds to this euphoric feeling and magnifies the ending tremendously. And the solo work underneath this ending of the song here is just tremendous. This adds a lot. There are so many little nuances, so many little subtleties that enhance each other. Like for instance, during the main hook, the main lead, there's just these straightforward chords that are kicking off, and this little bass groove that just add this pump of energy and excitement to it. And that's why Sentenced to Death to me is an absolute must listen, and is one of my favorite songs of all time. Has some of my favorite guitar work all time. It's just a fantastic song, fantastic album. You have songs like Rain and the title track When Northmen Die, which sort of close out the album, which are fantastic. Very, very hooky. So I hope you guys check out Crom. Also, Crom has an upcoming EP called Into the Glory Land, which already sounds fantastic. I've already heard one song. So yeah, you can see how excited I am about the upcoming EP from Crom, and how much I love their three albums. Freaking fantastic. So I hope you guys check that out, as well as Christopher Wimp's artwork and all that good stuff. So until next time, folks, enjoy some mighty Crom.